Hello student, today we are going to see how the capacitance is going to behave with the AC. Okay, so as we know, capacitance symbol, it's a second circuit. I am going to draw the capacitance symbol. I am going to take it as a C. Okay, so capacitance, it's a C. I connected with the AC source, so it is this kind of symbol we can represent as a it's connected with the AC source. The applied AC source will be E is equal to E naught sine omega t. As we know, capacitor Q is equal to CV. Here Q is equal to CE. Okay, that means E is equal to Q by C. So instead of writing E, we can write it's a Q by C is equal to E naught sine omega t. Okay, so C I am taken that side. So Q is equal to C E naught sine omega t. So from this we are going to calculate how the current is flowing. Okay, before we know EMF is a E naught sine omega t. Now we are going to find what is the current. The differentiation of this equation is going to give us the current. So dq by dt, charge by time, we can get the current is equal to E naught C constant I am taken outside. The integration of sin theta will be cos theta. Integration of omega t, because we are differentiating with respective to the time, so omega. So you will get it E naught C omega cos omega t is equal to I. So I is equal to E naught divided by 1 divided by C omega. So I am taken C omega as the denominator. The reason is because numerator, when we are bringing as a denominator, we have to take it as a denominator. And also instead of writing cos theta, we can write sin omega t plus 90 degree. Instead of writing 90 degree, you can write pi by 2 also. One more thing I want to tell you, okay, why I am doing here sin, because I want to relate this versus this, applied EMF versus how much current is flowing. Okay, so I is equal to I naught sine omega t plus pi by 2. So that means 180 degree divided by 2, you will get 90 degree as a phase difference. Okay, so the phase difference will be 90 degree. So it's a plus 90 degree. That means the current it leads 90 degree. The same thing, voltage is lags 90 degree, because the current is started before. Okay, the voltage is getting lag. So voltage lags 90 degree. Okay, so further this equation is going to conclude. So as I wrote, I naught is the E naught by 1 by omega C. That means according to Ohm's law, I is equal to E by R or V by R. E is representing as a V, okay, voltage. So here R is going to be a E naught by XC. XC is a inductive capacitance, okay, capacitance reactance. Okay, it's a resistance for the capacitance. So this is the place for the resistance. So I am taken XC as a like a resistance produced by the capacitance. XC is equal to 1 divided by omega C. As we know, omega is equal to 2 pi by t, theta by t, that only 2 pi by t. 1 by time period will be the frequency. That means omega is equal to 2 pi f. So XC is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi f c. So XC is inversely proportional to frequency. So capacitance resistance is inversely proportional to the applied frequency of the AC current. Okay, so you are drawing graph this bit XC versus F, it is inversely proportional. XC versus F is going to represent as a inversely proportional, it's not a directly proportional. Okay, again I said it's a phase difference is a 90 degree, current leads 90, voltage lags 90. So see, it's a graph. Voltage, it will be like this. So we can call it's a E naught. And the current is started before, as I said. So current is started 90 degree before. So it's going to be like this. So So this is the reason current it's leads 90 degree. This is the 90 degree, it's the leads. Okay, this is the 90 degree, the voltage will be lags. Okay, the current leads 90 degree, voltage lags 90 degree. Okay, so vector phasor diagram. So x versus y, it is a voltage. I am going to take it as a E0. From here, 90 degree will be the lead. So it's a I, not I will be this side. Okay, yeah, thank you.